It's Jajay and Rich. You can call us at 877-937-1047. You can text us. Text JJR and whatever you want to say to the number 96893. Let us check in with Peyton Whitmore. You said you were going to hang out with a bunch of friends and you were going to, because your friend group is so crazy, you were going to take notes.
Yeah, so yesterday I got with some of my besties and we decided just to go to happy hour, just catch up. It's been a while since we've all kind of gone out. And it's so fun because we're all the same age. We all went to high school together. We all played basketball together, club and high school. So it was like, it's such a fun group of people to go out with. And some of us are in totally different stages of our lives. Like me and one of my other friends are dating. 2 of my friends are single. 1 has a daughter. That's 3. So like just very different stages, right? Mm-hmm. And so sometimes when we go out to eat, like I just die laughing over some of the like one-liners we have. So yesterday I decided that I was going to take notes during our happy hour on some of the like unhinged things that they said that made me literally laugh out loud.
So did you, like, while you're sitting there talking and drinking, did you go, stop, and just, I need to write this down?
No, they have no idea I'm doing this.
Oh, they don't? So you're on your phone doing on the Notes app or something like that?
Yeah.
And so they just think you're on your phone? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
They think I'm working because I'm always with them and I'm always like, sorry, I'm on Instagram, have to repost something, whatever.
So you just have to write down what they say.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear what you got.
I think I'm going to save my favorite quote for last. It's so stupid, but it's so funny. Okay, so here was one. He was subtweeting you on Threads. Like, who does that? Like, how you subtweet on Twitter?
Yeah.
And then now you have Threads, which is like the Instagram thing. Like, some guy was subtweeting my friend on Threads. Like, come on, bro.
So that means they're talking about her without talking about her?
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to know that he's talking about her?
On Threads. On Threads.
Like, no one's going to see it there.
Yeah. Like, at least do one of the, like, black things with the Instagram or Facebook Instagram stories and then put the caption.
Yeah, but it worked because they know.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
You have a point.
I mean, the guy did it.
At happy hour.
What?
Like I said, but now we're making fun of him at happy hour.
Right, so but she got the message.
I guess.
So
that's a good point.
He's probably going, where can I post this where no one that I care about sees it except for her?
I guess.
What is the least aggressive, most passive? That's like below passive. That move.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. And then this one. Well, I stopped dating him because he was itching his head with a knife at dinner.
Ew.
Oh my God, that's so great. It's so gross.
Ew.
If you're at a restaurant and you start scratching the back of your head with a knife.
And then like you probably used it.
If you were at that restaurant and you saw that, you would tell the waiters, could you take that knife and throw it away so I never get it when I'm here next time?
And you would
So gross.
you would tell the girl, you should never be with this man ever again.
Oh, yeah. We were like, good move, dude.
So if someone was filming, you could see like the camera zoom in on her face. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God. Her eyes pop open. That's so good.
I know, it was hilarious. And then this one is so funny because I feel like this is a total girl thing, but I literally have no idea what you guys do for a living.
That sounds like something from Friends. Remember Friends? Nobody knew what Chandler did?
Yeah. It's like, I know you're in marketing. I know you're like a doctor, but I don't know exactly what you do in marketing, and I don't know what kind of surgeries you do.
There's this, the comedian Nate Bargatze. He had a new special drop on Netflix. He talks about his neighbor. He goes, my neighbor's pretty successful. He's in a consulting, management consultant. And he goes, so he consults all the managers.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't know what he does for a living. Oh, that's good. What else?
This one was funny. I only have 3 more. Wasn't he like embezzling a ton of money? And that was like us talking about some guy that we knew from high school. Like,
I want to know more about that story. Like, who was it? Where was he embezzling
Boy,
money
this
from?
is a good happy hour so far.
It was so fun. And then, dude, she was literally gambling people's co-pays. Like, what? that one I might have to explain a little bit off the air because that was a drama story. That one made me laugh. But this one was my absolute favorite. And my absolute favorite because it was from my friend Haley, who's been dating a girl for like the last 4 years. And her quote was, he's a man, but he's awesome.
Jeez.
It's like we all just were like, yeah, okay, we relate. We feel that.
Boy, that is so good.
What a fun group you have.
Yeah.
No wonder you need to do these once a month.
Wow.
Please
They
continue to
make
do
me
that.
laugh. That's
so
Please
funny.
continue to
So
take notes.
yes,
That's great.
Yes.
Scratching his head with a knife.
That was awesome.
I feel like my dad used to do that with a fork, and my mom would get mad. Or maybe it was a pen. It was a pen, and she would get so mad at my dad for doing that. And he would stick a pen in his ear and clean his ear out.
Dangerous. That sounds really dangerous.
Burst an eardrum.
Anyway, thank you, Peyton. That's awesome. Shoot us a text. Text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. Kyle, what do you got coming up with 3 things we need to know?
Today could potentially be a very bad day for some very bad people. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced some Epstein information will be released today. Since he, quote unquote, passed away in prison, the outcry for the lists of who were the victims, who were the people involved in the Epstein case, right? Sex trafficking women, assaulting women, and young children. And now today, they're saying the list could be out. They said there's a little bit of, I guess, they asked what's taking so long, basically. And they said there's over 250 victims that they're trying to be able to keep like anonymous, because it's not the victims who should be punished in this, but flight logs, a lot of names, a lot of information. And the quote was, "It's pretty sick what this man did, will be released today."
Wow.
Yeah.
Because we've been waiting for that.
I know.
list.
And the thing is like, I don't know what's going to be released today, if that's going to like satisfy the public in a sense of like, will justice actually be served from
Like, if
it
your
in
name
any
is
way?
on that list, that means you went to that island, right?
Yeah.
So, and there's no chance you went to that island just to chill.
Yeah, probably not.
I mean, there's no chance you went to the island and didn't know what was going on at the
there you
very
go.
least.
Right.
At the very least. I don't really drink soda that often because I always heard it was like really bad for you. And now we know just how bad it is. They say it may be shaving years off of your life. According to a study, they found you can lose 12 minutes of life every time you drink a soda. They didn't just focus on soda in this study, which I found fascinating. They found bacon cuts 6 minutes off your life. A double cheeseburger will trim under 9 minutes. And maybe most surprising was they actually found every hot dog you eat costs you 36 minutes of a healthy life.
What the heck?
I was like, what? It's not all doom and gloom, though. You can kind of like reverse some of that. They found like the healthy foods that give you minutes back in your life. A banana was found to contribute 13 and a half minutes. So if you have a banana for every time you eat a soda, I guess that sort of balances itself out.
Drink the soda, eat the banana for a while.
Yeah, a portion of baked salmon will give you another 16 minutes of life. And they said 30 grams of healthy nuts can actually prolong your life by 26 minutes.
Oh, that's a big one. The nuts.
I know.
Yes, Nick?
Guys, I gotta tell you, listening to that list, it sounds like our entire producer's room should be dead by now.
I was expecting you guys to collapse while she was doing the story.
Yeah. I was like, I feel like I want the happiness. I want the burger. Sorry.
Well, then you're someone that will then eat the other food to balance
Yes.
it out.
Okay.
It's all about the balance, I guess. I kind of like when reading the story, I pictured it, so our life's kind of like a video game. Like, I was playing Punch Out with my son last night, and every time you punch and then you like fall down, you get back up, it gives you some of your life back. So it's like, oh, so you have a hot dog, but then, you eat some like some
Salmon.
cashews or whatever.
Yeah.
There is a huge debate in the health world over what you cook your food in and how bad seed oils can be. We've talked a lot about beef tallow on the show recently, but quite possibly paving the way for fast casual restaurants everywhere. Steak and Shake actually announced that all of their branches right now in Ohio, Colorado, Florida, and Texas and Oklahoma are using solely beef tallow to cook their French fries. And by this weekend, all of their locations nationwide will be using 100% beef tallow, a healthier oil or whatever. It's not really an oil, but a healthier thing to cook their fries in. They're calling them their beef tallow
I'm a
fries.
huge fan of Steak and Shake, and their fries are amazing. Now, beef tallow, let's go.
I know. I thought this was really cool because it'll be interesting to see, like, does that make the cost go up? Because I think beef tallow is a more expensive version, but I think this is pretty awesome for like a huge company like this to say, yeah, we know that like cooking French fries and what we've been cooking French fries in the past is
vegetable
really
oil,
bad
right?
for you. And we're going to go for the healthier option. I think that's pretty cool. And that's 3 things you need to know.
You can text us. You text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. And this is a text from a 503 number. John, Jane, Rich. I'm a huge Dexter fan, and I love Dexter Original Sin. It's so good. Am I a psycho because I got excited when Deb said Dexter's an Aquarius? Because I'm also an Aquarius. Peyton, can you please read the Aquarius horoscope for me and Dexter?
Yes, and I love Aquarius. Aquarius is my favorite zodiac sign.
What's the
above
vibe?
Leo.
What is the vibe today for
Well,
horoscopes?
we're going to play a game today for horoscopes, and it's a game that's called Most Likely To.
Okay.
Which sign is most likely to?
Somebody first wanted you to read Aquarius for Dexter.
Yes, okay, so Aquarius for Dexter. Aquarius is most likely to start a deep conversation at the worst time. If somebody mentions the weather, suddenly an Aquarius is planning conspiracy theories in the meaning of life, and they just wanted small talk, and now you're questioning reality.
Good morning, Jennifer. What's your sign?
Hi, I'm a Cancer, and I got my 2 daughters, which are both Leos.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'll give you Cancer first for you, Jennifer. Cancers, you guys are most likely to say, I'm fine, and then go cry in the shower for an hour. You swear that you're okay until one sad song comes on, and then suddenly you're reminiscing about a cute dog that you saw 10 years ago. If you see a Cancer today, just hug them because you definitely need it.
That is so true.
Yeah, you guys are definitely my little crybabies of the zodiac. But for your daughters who are Leos, I am also a Leo. So Leos, we are most likely to turn a trip to the grocery store into a full-on fashion show. Did we need to wear sunglasses inside? Absolutely not. But do we need to strut down aisle 5 like it was a Met Gala? Yes. And are you entertained? Yes. Every single time. So we don't have to change, Leos. Keep doing our thing.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Steve, did you hear that? She was a Cancer. Did you get it? Because I know Steve's a Cancer.
Yeah, but hey, my girl's a Sagittarius, so that would be good to hear that one.
Yeah, I got
Sagittarius.
you. Yeah, Sagittarius. Okay, for Sagittarius, you guys are the most likely to disappear for a weekend and then come back with a wild story. So 1 minute, a Sagittarius is just grabbing coffee, and the next, they're in an impromptu road trip with some strangers. Quote unquote, it just happened is a Sagittarius's life motto.
I'm like, wait a minute, my lady's going to be with a stranger?
I know. I was like reading this, Steve, and I was like, seems like you need to check your girl.
Hey, you have a good morning.
All right, brother. Have a great day. Yeah.
You have a good one.
What up, Mike?
What's up, John J, Mike, Virgo, rolling with you, John J.
Oh.
Perfect. Okay, my Virgos. Virgos, you are the most likely to lecture you about healthy living while lying on the couch eating chips. They'll tell you about all of the benefits of a balanced diet and daily workouts, but they're currently in their rest day, which somehow has lasted all week. Also, don't even think about splitting a pole or opening up an umbrella indoors. Virgos take superstitions very seriously.
100%.
Yeah, 100%. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed day.
Thanks,
Hi,
Mike. Hey, you know what's weird about that is I'm doing I got asked to be I'm being interviewed today in a podcast, and I'm a little bit like what? They want to talk to me about health and fitness stuff.
Oh,
I know.
Look at that.
I think that's kind of what the pitch was. I thought he wanted to go to lunch and talk about it, and the guy's like, we'll do it in the studio and tape it. And I'm like, okay. So we'll see. How do you say your name? Vianney?
Vianney.
Vianney. Well,
Vianney,
good morning.
that's cool.
Vianney. Good morning. What's
Yes,
your sign?
good morning. I'm a Libra.
Just like Kyle. Okay, my Libras, you guys are the most likely to take 45 minutes to pick a movie and then end up scrolling on your phone the whole time. The indecision is so real for my Libras. You can't choose. They ask for opinions and then they get bored 15 minutes in. Classic Libra.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much. It's so mean. Thank you guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
morning.
You too.
Bye.
Thomas, good morning. What's your sign?
Aries here.
Aries. Okay, Thomas the Aries. Aries, you are most likely to start a fight over nothing and win it. You're competitive, impulsive, and somehow is always right, at least in your own head. And if you accidentally take a Aries parking spot or claim pineapple belongs on pizza, prepare for an absolute battle.
November the Taurus, good morning.
Yes, November the Taurus. November, you are the most likely to take a nap and then call it self-care. You're either grinding hard at work or you're curled up in a blanket, binge watching your comfort show for the 15th time. And if you disturb a Taurus's nap, may the universe have mercy on your soul. Leave a Taurus alone when they're
True
sick.
story. True story. Yeah, I can't have it either ways. Working hard or sleeping hard.
Yep.
Thanks, November.
All right.
Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful
Bye.
day. It's time for Stacks and Hacks. This Stacks and Hacks today might involve some participation.
Oh, good.
So
We like
call
that.
us at 877-937-1047. Taylor Swift's last tour smashed records with more than double the sales of any other concert tour ever.
Wow.
I wonder, what plays into factor with that. Is it just ticket sales? Is it merch? Is it all of it?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
Amazon has announced a big Alexa upgrade from Alexa Plus. It's called Alexa Plus. It's supposed to be more like an actual assistant. She can browse the internet for you, text people, book Ubers, order groceries, buy concert tickets. She can if you have a car problem, she can get a hold of the car place, make the appointment for you, do all that stuff. Scary.
Another paid subscription, though, which I am not down with. I'm trying to slice those out of my world.
This is kind of good news. A new study suggests that having some belly fat may be beneficial for your brain health.
Oh, good.
Big fan. Big fan of belly fat. Yeah, she grossed $2 billion in ticket sales. So just ticket sales. A new survey asked people about the benefits of making friends at work. Like, for me, being on the show here, I love seeing the friendship that has blossomed from Peyton and Kyle.
That's my girl. Love you.
Love you.
The survey asked job seekers, what's the benefits to having besties at work? And here are the top 9 responses. A better opinion of the company, a better opinion of company culture, less desire to quit, reduced burnout, increased morale, increased desire to stay with the company, improved productivity, and the number one thing is improved mental health.
I do vent to Kyle about everything.
Good.
We're good support systems for each other.
This is where I think we need participation, I think. So if you are looking for a job, I guess some hiring managers listed special tests they do to secretly judge people that they're interviewing.
No, this is right up your alley.
Right up, man, because I've done it for the people that are interviewing us. Like, if they don't, in the past, dirty fingernails, do whatever. So here are some stuff that managers say they special test. The water test. It's apparently a pretty common one where if they offer you water and you say yes, makes you seem confident. And if you chug it too fast, though, you're nervous. So say yes to water, but just sip. If I ask someone gives me water, I chug my water. I don't care what's going on.
Yeah, that's weird.
I try to chug because I want to get rid of it so I don't have to hold it anymore. They try to catch you in a lie, like pretending to know a non-existent person at one of your old jobs. If they say, oh, you work there? Do you know Zeke? And if you pretend to, you're out.
What if there was a Zeke, though? Like on the random chance? Like maybe
Then
Zeke,
they pass.
he washed the dishes or...
Then I guess they pass. They want to see if you're a team player. There's a manager at a restaurant. He says he likes to leave a broom on the floor and see if the person picks it up when they walk by. If they just step over it, they don't get hired.
Oh, that's actually a good one.
Asking questions that don't have a correct answer. Hiring managers at Google used to do this a lot. One question was, how many golf balls could you fit in a school bus? And you really would need to know the exact size of the school bus and do a lot of math. So the real reason they asked is to see if people would toss out a number or think it through and explain what a right answer might be. Also, they just asked the receptionist. Several people say they just asked the receptionist, how is the person? How'd they treat you? So be nice or you might ruin your chances before you even interview them.
Why do I feel like as we hire for a new digital producer, you're going to be using the golf ball on a school bus question? That's going to be John Jay's
It's
thing.
like such a stupid question.
His big question used to be, do you know how to map quest?
That was always important. Linda. Oh, Linda, you want to participate?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I have other things, but did you participate in that? Are there any tests that you give people when you're hiring them or when you're being interviewed?
I've never interviewed anybody, and I've been at my last job like 20 years, so it's been a long time since I've interviewed.
Okay, what about this? Let's say you had to leave the United States and live somewhere else. What's the number one country that you would go to? What do you think is the number one answer? What do you think, Linda?
Italy.
Italy's number 2.
Oh.
Number 2.
I'd say like the UK or France.
France is number 6.
Canada?
UK is number 3.
Canada's a good one.
I would go Australia. That's number 4.
Ah.
Ireland's number 5. Canada's number 1.
Spiders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'd pick Costa Rica, too. Seems nice.
Gorge.
Maybe Linda can participate in stacks and hacks. Rich, what do you have for hacks?
Well, Linda, you know that this is the busy headache season because of allergies, stress headaches, and all that. And you probably think when you feel a stress headache coming on, what do you do first, Linda? Reach for an aspirin? What do you do?
Rub my temples.
Well, that's actually, you're on kind of the right track. So the hack they say, to getting rid of a tension headache when it's creeping in is actually getting a just standard number 2 pencil between your teeth. You don't need to bite down, but what it does is it forces your jaw muscles to relax, disrupting the tension that contributes to headaches. So when we're stressed, we unconsciously clench our jaw, straining our temporal muscles, and that, along with allergies, can bring on a headache. So you break the cycle by kind of sort of half biting down on a pencil, and you should be good to go before you need to reach for the Advil. So will you try that, Linda, next time and report back to us?
I will give it a shot, absolutely.
Linda, thanks for listening. Thanks so much for calling in.
Okay, bye.
Bye. What's up, Mike? You want to participate too? I'm so excited. I said it wrong, I guess, what I wanted, but it works out great that people want to participate. Mike?
Yeah, I'm down to participate in anything. I've been trying to bug you guys and win tickets for weeks. So
I didn't say you could get tickets. Well, we already did it. We're like, now we're done with the segment. But. Mike, dude, I tell you what, tomorrow at the same time, call a little earlier and you can jump on Stacks and Hacks tomorrow.
Okay, I was just on. I've been since last Friday. Grant was reading the horoscopes.
Yeah.
Every day since last Friday, I've been horoscope for us Virgos.
Oh, you're Mike the Virgo.
The Virgo.
I'm going to keep calling you back and bug you guys to get on the radio.
Please
I
do.
accomplished my deed.
All right,
Sounds
brother.
like something John Jay would do, fellow Virgo.
That's what I would do. I know he will call tomorrow. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. The text number, you text JJR, whatever you want to say, to number 96893. Listen to this. Yesterday, after the show, it was like, we were still in here. Kyle, I had left right a little after you, maybe. But everything seemed normal in this building, did it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get this. I always take the stairs, right? And we're on the 4th floor. And I'm walking down the stairs, and I go out the bottom door like normal, open the door, and there's 2 guys that work here that you all know. And they're walking out of the building. And when they hear me come out of the stairwell, they both turn around frantic. I'm like, whoa. I didn't mean to scare you guys. No, you didn't scare us. We're looking for somebody. I go, looking for who? They go, there's some strange woman on our floor going into all the studios. Did you guys hear this yet?
No.
Doing what?
What, Grant? What?
I haven't heard this yet.
Well, I know.
What was
I'm
this
telling
strange
you.
woman doing when she went in
Was
studios?
she tatted up?
Yes.
With a tank top?
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, who is this lady?
Yeah.
I gave her an ocular pat down and she looked like she looked
down.
okay.
So they saw her on the floor too. Now keep in mind, there's like a couple security guards in this building. You need key cards to get up here. So she's walking around. They go up to her. She goes into one of the studios back there, opens the door, and one of the guys that work here go, hey, I don't know you. Can I help you? She goes, what I do here is none of your business.
What in
Wow.
the world?
What?
So she has the attitude
The
of someone who works here.
Right, so she's spicy.
So then they're like, I see the girl. Now, when they tell me that, I look behind me, and I see her on the other side. They go, that's her right there. And I see her take off walking out in the parking lot. I get in my car and I film her. So just in case she killed somebody, so I got her on film what it looked like. But they were just
Wow.
I'm like,
Well, there's
how
a
the
lot
hell?
of people coming in and out of here yesterday because they had a conference for a car company up here. So there was a lot of people because I talked to 3 or 4 people I've never seen before. She wasn't one of them, though.
Well, you need to be like, why are you here then? Because this lady's like...
So no one knows what she was doing. She's just snooping around, or
No,
maybe she's just curious. Like, what do these studios look like?
I don't know.
And where was security?
I know. That's
Because I didn't see security this morning when I got
security.
here.
I didn't see security.
I don't mean
I know,
to
weird.
blow the whistle here, but security leaves at like 8:30.
Oh.
Like
Really?
they're here from like 4 until 8.
Oh.
So yeah, if you want,
They're like, if you want to get in.
Look, I'll be honest with you guys. If I saw someone up here, I would not have the nads to ask, are you supposed to be up here?
I saw a guy up
Right.
here when I walked in, and he was like eating in the break room. I've never seen him in my life, and I was like, probably someone new.
That's what I mean.
Like,
You'd
I
be-
didn't think anything of it.
Like Rich, you said to people, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I was like, well, because I was riding down the elevator with a few people, and the lady was trying to get to. She was visiting from a Volkswagen conference, and then when I go downstairs, I see a ton of Volkswagens everywhere. So I figured she was legit.
Oh, okay.
And she was leaving. So
Yes, Nick?
No, that same guy was in the kitchen earlier today, and he's been in there all week, and I don't know who that man is.
oh yeah,
Okay,
John
same.
Jay.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
And he
there
was like
a
eating.
full concert going on in the room next to us.
Well,
there was a big conference.
there's
I
a
was like,
bunch
what
of
is
radio
happening?
stations up here, so I could. And this guy that's been in the kitchen, I've seen him there every week, but he kind of is acting like he's supposed to be there. He's patiently putting peanut butter on apples.
Yeah.
Right. So he's kind of. I don't know.
But he might not be.
But I wouldn't
supposed
ask
to be
it.
there.
What I'm saying is, I would not have to say like the two guys that asked this woman yesterday what can they help her. I would have never done that because I guess she was opening studio doors and walking in and walking out.
Did she have a weird vibe to her when you saw her?
She was walking pretty fast, and she was going that way down the street already when I filmed.
The suspect had a black tank top on, tattoos on both arms, and baseball cap on. Did you see the baseball cap?
I think it was like a brown tank top.
It was a green Los Angeles baseball cap, I think. I think it was Peyton.
I am the suspect.
Yeah, you are a suspect always.
Let me see it. Oh yeah, she did have a black tank top. You're right. Here.
Grant was like, what was it, an ocular pat down?
Ocular pat down, dude.
She doesn't look like she's got like a purse or something. She doesn't look like, I know we're in an area where there's some like jacked up people.
Yeah, I saw a few of them coming in today.
Oh, you let them in?
No, I didn't let them in.
I'm trying to pause it. So you guys
Remember,
can see-
I
this is
travel
what
with
she looked like.
weaponry.
This is her walking through. She has like tattoos, black tank top,
Yeah, I
red
mean,
shoes.
she looks like she could work here.
Yeah.
But she like snapped at those guys.
What I do here is none of your business. What a great line. Let's all remember that. We need to have
And
that
then
handy.
I took the video that I caught and I sent it to the two guys because they're managers, right? And then I just got the text back, yeah, that's her. I was like, oh, maybe you want to chase her down since, what if she stole something?
What if it was like an undercover boss type scenario? And everybody's just harassing her, giving her a hard time. She's like, man, these people suck.
But what if there was somebody like in another studio, their skull cracked open and there was blood all over the floor, like in
Right.
Paradise. Have you guys seen Paradise yet?
No.
You guys got to get into Paradise. I'm
Is
telling
that
you.
a plot
I'm
point?
telling you, it's on Hulu.
Can't do it. It's on Hulu.
The only negative, it's on Hulu, but it's really, really good. Really good. I'm on episode 3. Anyway. Rich, let's get into your new test. It's a test, right? Or a game?
It's sort of like an internal competition that you can all enter. And I think everybody in this room is very impatient, right? We all are. Maybe Kyle's the most patient, but still impatient for some things. And it started when, actually, yesterday, my wife Stacy and I were going out to an early dinner, and we're pulling out of the garage. I start the car, and I'm starting to back out of the garage. And what plays is what I was listening to, which was a podcast from T.D. Jakes, the pastor. And right away, my wife's like, can we listen to something else? I'm like, hold on. I'm still backing out of the driveway. And I say, you're so impatient. She's like, there's no way that I'm more impatient than you are. So we start comparing the things that we're impatient about. And she put me in the lead because she said, I'm impatient about things that have nothing to do with me. So, for instance, I can't stand it when something like she orders DoorDash and she gets the food, like maybe it's one of her and her colleagues or one of her work buddies having lunch at the house. They get DoorDash and they get food and they stand over the bag and they talk for 5 minutes and they don't eat the food. The food's just sitting there and I'm going crazy. It's not even for me. The food's not for me, but I get impatient.
Why do you care?
I don't know why I care, but I'm so impatient. I'm like, why don't they take the food out of the bag and start eating it? It drives me insane.
I have such respect for people that do that because I feel like I have such an eating disorder
On the way
that I'm going to eat it immediately. So
Out
the
of the
fact that
bag.
they're not hurrying to eat. Same with you guys when you don't finish your food. I'm like, how do you not finish your food?
I just think DoorDash and stuff always takes so long. Like, aren't you hungry?
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I will probably eat it outside the door. if I'll reach in the bag and pull out something and eat it on the way to delivering the food to the table. So she said, because it has nothing to do with me, I'm actually more impatient than her. But I'm wondering, what is the thing that you just don't have any tolerance for? Like right now.
I don't have tolerance for YouTube ads or Hulu ads.
Oh, that's good.
Kyle and I talk about Hulu, how difficult Hulu is, and I even paid for the upgrade, and I don't like navigating through Hulu app.
That's
good.
good.
It's really
Ads is a good one.
It just go into Hulu, and here's the show I was watching. I've got to scroll all the way down to get to continue watching, and even trying to find a show, it's very troublesome. I don't have the patience, but because I've heard so much about this show that, oh my God, I
Do you go like
barely had
this?
the patience to sit through Severance, but now I'm like on to Severance. It's very slow. So for me, it's very difficult to sit through certain shows.
Yeah, what about you paid for relationship things or anything? It's like,
Well,
why is it taking so long?
I would think my thing is like, if I ask you to do something, like do it right now. When I ask you to do it, I don't want to have to ask you like 10 times. Like when I have to ask you multiple times, then I'm going to probably
Like
be
what?
irritated
What's
and
something you would
upset.
ask your man to do?
Yesterday, I walk in. Hey, babe, can you take the trash out so the trash people can come get the thing? 10 minutes later, hey, babe, can you please take the trash out? 10 minutes later after I take a shower, can you please take the trash out? Like, it's not going to take you that long to put your phone down, to go walk over to the trash and put the trash out. And his argument is like, well, you take the trash out. And I don't think I should have to take the trash out.
That's a boy job.
That's a whole other thing. But yeah.
Blake has blue jobs and pink jobs.
And I think
the trash
is a blue job.
It is.
I mean, it's a good way to like
yeah.
break things up. That way, you always know like what your chore is.
Right.
so to
And
speak.
eventually, after I like turned and said, take the trash out, he took it out.
Maybe you start with that. You start with at the end of your rope, and then there you are.
Yeah.
But I think in my family, I am winning the impatience game, though.
Yeah.
I am far in the lead.
You're the biggest. You have the least impatience.
I'm the least impatient.
What about like Pornhub? I don't need to know your stepmom's
gosh,
visiting from out of
John
town.
Jay.
Just get to
I
it.
have no patience for you talking about Pornhub. Thanks.
I don't need to know the copy machine's broken. Let the man fix it.
Literally. It's so annoying.
Nikita, good morning. Thanks for texting. What did you text us about?
So yesterday I was driving around and I was trying to pick up something for my daughter's costume that I was making at the last minute. And I had stopped at Michael's and I thought I saw Kyle drive by and I started laughing because I always wanted to see one of you guys in the wild. And here I was staring at somebody driving their car like a weirdo and hoping that it actually was Kyle. But then later while I was working, I was listening to the podcast, and you guys started talking about being a super mom and those things that you do at the last minute. And here I was in between work, stopping at Michael's, picking up supplies to finish my daughter's costume for a school play.
That's you. You're the super mom.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of just an ironic moment all the way around. So I really hope it was you, Kyle, because I was just staring at some random person, if not.
What kind of car were they in?
It was like a white Range Rover.
Yep.
No, that wasn't me. I wish that was me.
What'd she look like?
Oh, man, then I was just staring at a weird random person.
That's
Was
okay.
she tall? African American?
Wrong person.
Which Michaels?
The one on Gilbert and the 202.
I mean, that would be the one that I would be at. That wasn't me, but kudos to you for taking the midday, the time where you were probably supposed to be eating your own lunch and
be
spending
cool.
it on your kids.
It'd be cool to find this Kyle replicant so that she could do like appearances for you now.
It would be fun to see like all of our doppelgangers for sure.
All right, Nikita, have a great day. Thank you so much for listening. You're a great mom. Have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Steph, hi. Steph.
Good morning.
Hi, you texted us too. It's easy to text us. You text JJR 96893. Now, explain your situation, Steph.
Okay, so I've been listening to you guys for a really long time, and I love you all. And you've been talking about Dexter a lot recently, so I started watching the original version a couple weeks ago, and I'm really into it. I think I'm about season 4 now. But you guys keep talking about the original Sin version, and I want to stop the old version and go back and start watching the original Sin, but I don't know if I should finish the first version first before I do that. Would it ruin it?
Is that a funny like predicament?
I know. That's funny. I don't know. I don't think it would ruin.
It would ruin it.
It wouldn't ruin anything of the original series, but I kind of feel like you got to go original series first.
Yeah.
To like be fully connected.
How far are you in season 4?
I think I'm about halfway through.
Season 4.
Season 4 is incredible. Yeah. I would say, in my opinion, then here's what I would do. I would finish season 4 and then go back and you could watch Original Sin because it won't ruin anything. No. Because then, because all those characters are fresh in your mind, then start Original Sin. And then go back and finish and then start season 5. But season 4 is going to mess you up, though.
Yeah.
John, let's go in season 4.
I'm so glad you're watching.
Henderson's dad.
What's that?
The Harry and the Henderson's dad is in season 4, and I love it.
Yeah, that's the Trinity Killer.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Who, by the way,
Season
just signed
4
on to
like
be
a
Dumbledore.
Oh, John
Lithgow. He's going to be Dumbledore in the new Harry Potter. All right, have a great day, Steph. Thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
bye-bye.
bye-bye. Another Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
What's going on?
I just got a call from you guys.
Well, you texted us, right?
I think, okay, yeah. It was just about the Paradise, because I know Kyle doesn't like to go on Hulu.
Yeah.
So I was, like, looking on Disney Plus, and, like, you don't even have to go to Hulu. All you have to do is go to Disney Plus. Paradise is on there, and it'll play from there.
Yeah,
oh, okay. I can do Disney Plus.
Because I think they're, like, linked in. I think
Oh, that's
Disney
right.
Plus bought Hulu, which every time I go on Disney Plus and then I see like some of the more spicy Hulu shows, I'm like,
yeah.
I feel like this could end bad.
I feel like it shouldn't belong.
They have American Horror Story ads
That's
up
what
on.
I'm saying, like right below Bluey. Like I
Yeah.
don't think
I
that
know.
would-
That's
is a
why,
little
like,
weird.
so, like, on our Disney Plus account, there's like the original person that's like, who's watching? And it's like the account holder, right? And then we have, like, Addie has like a thing. What is it called? Like an avatar.
icon,
Yeah. She has her own section, and that's just kids shows. So you can like approve or unapprove like
that's
mature
nice.
content.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Stephanie, tell Kyle, how good is Paradise?
Ooh, honestly, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you're just saying.
I heard your show yesterday, so I was gonna look into it, and then I saw that you could like see it that way.
Oh, you're just saying.
Full of
Okay,
you.
okay.
That's so
But
nice.
let me ask you this, Kyle. Though, I thought you do have Hulu. You don't have Hulu?
I don't know if I have
Oh,
Hulu. I just don't like the only times I've ever used Hulu, I hate that app. I
That's
hate
what
the
I mean.
ads. I hate everything about it. So I just don't know if I have it or not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, with
I
Stephanie,
know I don't pay for Hulu separately.
I thought it was you hate managing through the app, not that you didn't have the app. But either way, Angelica Stephanie's saying if you have Disney Plus, you can do it. Okay, it's still a pain in the ass of the app to navigate, in my opinion. Thanks, Stephanie. And I highly recommend Paradise. Highly recommend Paradise. I'm only on
Got
episode
it.
3, and it's fantastic. I had a buddy of mine text me yesterday. He goes, I'm on the last episode of Paradise. I can't believe it. I go, I'm on episode 3. He goes, how have you not binged this yet? Like, it's really, really good.
And no, like they're all out. The whole
No,
season's
there's
out.
one episode left.
Okay.
Yeah. Angelica, good morning.
Hi, good morning. I wanted to share my Kyle sighting as well.
Where the hell were you yesterday? Okay.
So it possibly is her, but I don't know. Does she do like a daily walk in the middle of her day? I was just like, who has this energy? It looks like Kyle. It might be her, but I'm like, I'm not sure. But I'm like, she has a lot of energy, so it might have been her just doing like a middle of the day walk.
I wish I did a middle of the day walk. I do a middle of the day nap.
Oh my gosh!
I was watching you.
Wow.
I would
She's
be
like, "That's what I
actually really impressed, Kyla, if I saw you walking on the side
I
of the
probably
road.
need to be walking in the middle of the day. Let's be real.
It made sense. It made sense because we are work neighbors. So I'm like, it probably is her. And I'm like, maybe not. She's probably just, I don't even think they have time for a lunch break. They're super busy.
Oh, you know what? Let's just say that was me, so I feel like I was walking yesterday.
Was she taking very large steps? She's got a very large
Her and a
stride.
buddy just sprinting around. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Now, you may see that today
That's what I was
because
gonna say.
today, like Thursdays are the days where Peyton, Nick, and I usually we take a little walk off campus and we go get lunch together.
Nice. Go to the lunch lounge. That's the spot.
That's where we go.
I'm just there yesterday, so I'm like, oh, that's my spot.
So funny.
Yeah, you'll see her walking there
Today
today.
you will
Yeah,
see that.
Keep an eye out for us.
All right, Angelica, have a great day.
Enjoy.
Thanks for calling in.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, there's a video that's trending online. I've seen it twice already. Now I have to bring it up because it reminds me of Rich. And I feel that we build a game on this
Okay,
in
let's
the
go.
future. In the future. There's a video. The guy's name is Jimmy Riley. He's a producer and a guitarist who he's worked with a bunch of famous people, like from Willie Nelson to Fall Out Boy. And he's trending online because he also is insanely good at Name That Tune. And Name That Tune, Payne, if you don't know, it's a different version of Beat Shazam. But you could say, I can name a song in one tune or 3 tunes or 3 notes. And it would go ding, ding, ding. And then you would have to guess the
Didn't
song.
we just play a game with that with Nick?
Yeah,
Something like
Nick
that.
did
Yeah.
that.
He called it 135.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So listen to this. This is insane. This is a part of a video where he names 20 songs after hearing half a second of each song. And the only person that I know that could probably compete with this guy in this genre of music is Richard Bradley Barra. Listen to this.
There's Runaway.
Got it.
Running on empty. There was Brass in Pocket. That's Shaken. 2 Tickets to Paradise. The Warrior. Baby, hold on to me. He's so shy. Fire. Wake me up. Oh, that's Billie Jean. My Toronto? When I think of you. That's Let It Whip. Ooh, that's a Black Cat. Come on, be starting something. Oh, that's Running at the Night, Lionel Richie.
Are you kidding me?
That's
crazy.
really
insane.
fast. Really fast.
That's wild.
Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Patch him through, Nick. Patch him through. Teddy, you're on the air.
Hi, I was calling because I have a coyote sighting.
Where? I want to hear that guy, Richard Attenborough. And there we have the Kyle Umfeld walking through the strip mall. Where'd you see her?
I saw her at Disneyland.
Were you there yesterday?
A few
years ago.
No, a couple years ago. I was getting on the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I saw her walking with the VIP tour. And I was like, oh, my God, that's Kyle. And my husband's like, no. And then she got on the ride during the time we got on, and then they cut us.
We cut you on a Guardians of the Galaxy ride?
Yeah, because you were on the VIP tour, so they kind of go in front of us.
You were on a VIP tour in Disneyland?
Was it 2020?
Yes.
I was on a VIP tour. Do you guys remember Producer Bill?
Mm-hmm.
At the time, we went with Producer Bill and his family but I don't know if we did that ride because our kids were so little. But I'm sorry for cutting you if we did.
Not Guardians, then it was the other one, actually. Like, there's two different ones. It was one of those because it was in Star Wars Land.
Oh.
Did you go to Star Wars Land?
We did go to Star Wars Land.
I'm just so
that was probably
impressed.
us. We cut you. I'm so sorry.
I'm so impressed you got to go walk with the VIP tour guide. Like, that is like elite level of
It was like
Disneyland.
it was a whole thing, and we were like, we probably would never do it by ourselves, but like splitting it was like more realistic, and it was quite the experience. But it was so rainy and miserable that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's Disney.
Yeah.
Rainy and miserable.
So she did see me.
Confirmed Kyle sighting. Not at Michael's, at Disney, the happiest place on earth. All right, Teddy, thanks for calling in. Sad news today in the entertainment world. When you woke up this morning, there was a very famous Academy Award actor.
Yeah, Gene Hackman and his wife were found dead in his home. They had 3 dogs, and one of them was also dead. They said when they found him, they had been dead for at least a day. They didn't suspect any foul play, but authorities did actually get a warrant to search the house just to make sure. They didn't reveal a cause of death. But also, yesterday, Hollywood had another loss. Michelle Trachtenberg, she was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was in Gossip Girl. She passed away at the age of 39.
That's
and
sad.
her family didn't actually reveal the cause of death, but she had recently had a liver transplant, and her friend did an interview, basically said, I'm not going to reveal like what we talked about, but just know that like she was very aware that like death was a possibility. So they're thinking that it had maybe like her body rejected the liver transplant, which is so sad.
That one messed me up so hard because, for one, I just rewatched the original Gossip Girl like a month ago, and seeing Georgina like all over my Instagram feed, I named my first car after Georgina's character. So I was like, my heart, like I'm going to remember where I was exactly when I heard that news.
What about Justin Bieber? We talk about him and how he looks.
It's been really sad to see like where he's at recently because his rep keeps saying he's in one of the best, happiest places of his life. He's doing very well. And then you get the opposite where it's like all these reports that he's back on drugs. He's spiraling out of control. His mental health concerns are incredibly bad right now. And with all that, even though his reps are saying he's not back on drugs, I don't know if you guys saw the video he posted. It was kind of weird. He was like with a buddy of his and his shirt's off and he's like rapping about being high.
High like a fly guy. I fly high like a magpie. I go high like I'm that guy.
I mean, some people are like, he's just singing. He's having fun with his buddy. His buddy's smoking a little bit, and that doesn't necessarily mean he is or whatever, but it does kind of like he's either trolling us because he knows it's just going to keep people talking about and he doesn't care, or there is actually a concern there.
When I saw that video, the first thing I thought was, all right, we'll take it, Justin. At least this is you trying to get back in the booth, I guess.
Well, what's funny is like I went immediately to the comments just to see, and everyone was like, "You're so funny," and like, well, and I'm like, was this video him trying to be funny? I don't know.
I think maybe he was trolling because the same thing happened with Ariana Grande. She was in the happiest, healthiest place that she thought she was, but the internet was speculating, saying that she was too thin, was on drugs, was losing her mind. So it's like we never really know, right? We're not.
And it doesn't help. Like I'm sure that the reports of like constant, like he's spiraling out of control. I'm sure that doesn't help.
The pictures don't help because he really looks like he's going through something.
Yeah, he does.
How about Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift?
So Travis Kelce's got his podcast with his brother Jason Kelce. It's called New Heights, and they were talking sort of about how they cope with with being happy, how they cope with being sad.
Do you listen to sad music when you're depressed, or do you listen to happy music?
I listen to music that is very telling of my mood, yes.
I go to like sad country songs.
Yeah, I just listen to Taylor's music. She has something for everything.
That's fair. That's a good point. No matter what mood, you can find some Taylor music.
Yeah, and How the Eagles Broke My Heart.
Oh.
Shameless plug.
I like how he does it with a nod, like he's laughing, like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like obviously the Swifties want to hear him say that,
Right.
and so he's playing to that audience.
Why did Drake cancel his concerts in Australia?
This is interesting because it was cited that there were scheduling conflicts, and that's why they were canceled. His rep was like, we're actively working on rescheduling these dates along with adding some additional shows. Some of the internet has a different opinion, saying the shows just weren't selling, so it was like weak ticket sales that brought up the cancellations.
Not possible.
There's not a lot of proof to back that up, but there are all different, like, I mean, you do something like that, and people are going to talk, like, what is it? Does it have to do with Diddy? Does it have to do with, I mean, it's like rumors go out of control when something like that happens.